Michelle Carriaza, and to my fellow groupmates. I hope that everyone is doing better despite that we are facing COVID-19 pandemic. So, I am Rachel Arsanwi Pinsa from BSed Social Studies Section A, and I am from Group 5, which is the assigned Region R, Region 1, Cordillera Administrative Region, Region 12, and Region 13. But first, I will be going to discuss the geographic features of my designated region, which is the Region 1, and the second is the economic features of Region 1. So let's start. Region 1 is also known as the Ilocos region. It composed of 4 provinces, which are Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, La Union, and Pangasinan. But first, I will be going to discuss the economic features of Ilocos Norte. So, as you can see in my given picture in my map, the first economic features is the Pagudpud Shell statue. So, it is located in Pagudpud. Pagudpud is the port municipality in Ilocos Norte, and according to the people in Pagudpud, the statue symbolizes the tourism potential of the place. And the second picture is the birthplace of Juan Luna. So, as we all know, Juan Luna is a skilled artist, and he won gold medal in Madrid in 1884. That's why birthplace of Juan Luna in Ilocos Norte is one of the remarkable places in our country. Number 3 is the Patapat Viaduct. Patapat Viaduct is also known as the Viaduct Bridge. It is one of the tourist attraction in Ilocos Norte, and it is also the fourth longest bridge in our country. Number 4 is the Bangi Windmill. So windmill, it is one of the tourist attraction in Ilocos Norte, and it helps to support the supply of electricity in Ilocos Norte. And then the last one is the Paway Church. So Paway Church, it is one of the old church in our country, and it is one of the tourist attraction because of the Baroque style. Let's move on in Ilocos Norte and try to explore the next province, which is the Ilocos Sur. So as you can notice that I only have 2 example pictures in the economic maps of Ilocos Sur. That's because it is the most tourist attraction in Ilocos Sur. So, number 1 is Bantay. So, Bantay, as you can see, it is a kind of restaurant or old traditional fast food chain in Ilocos Sur. And the next one is the Calle Crisologo. So, this place is a street of old Spanish structure, and as you can see in the picture, the house, it is the house of the wealthy Chinese and Filipino traders. Next is La Union. So as you can notice that I only have 3 example pictures of their economic map, which are the pottery making, loom weaving, and farm grapes. So I chose these 3 because it is the most popular occupation or job in La Union. So in pottery making, it is also called an art of making pot, and if you were a tourist, you can make your own pot. Next is the loom weaving. So loom weaving, it is also called as the blanket weaving. And the last province is the Pangasinan. So Pangasinan, and their products is asin and bagong. Pangasinan is the major suppliers and producer of asin and bagoong in our country. So let's discuss the geographic features of Ilocos Norte. So I have 5 examples of their geographic features. Number 1 is the Padsan River. Padsan River, it is also called the Sarat River, and it's considered as the largest river in Ilocos Norte. Number 2 is the Paway Sand Dunes. It has an excellent view of beach. It is one of the tourist attraction in Ilocos Norte. Number 3 is the Kapupuran 1 rock formation. So, in science, it is also called sedimentation, and it forms million years ago. In Ilocano terminology, the Purao, it means white. The name after the rock, the Kapupuran 1 rock to its color. And the last one is the Lutong Falls. Lutong Falls is a very challenging falls because it consumes 30 minutes before you arrive at the certain falls. Let's move on in the geographic features of Ilocos Norte and try to explore the geographic features of Ilocos Sur. So as you can see in my map, I only have 3 examples. Number 1 is the Mount Tirad. Mount Tirad is the third highest mountain in Ilocos Sur, and it has a connection to our one of the hero, which is Gregorio del Pilar, because Gregorio del Pilar died in the Battle of Tirad. And second is the Abra River. Abra River, considered as the 7th largest river in our country. It is also called Lagben River. Number 3 is the Pinsal Falls. Pinsal Falls is considered as the largest waterfalls in our country, and according to the myth, it is a footprint of Angolo who searched for his wife. In La Union, I only have 2 examples of its geographic features. Number 1 is the Tapuacan River. So, Tapuacan River, in terminology, it is a place where one can jump as high. And in 2017, it considered as the cleanest and safest inland body of water in the entire Region 1. And the next is the Ocalong Falls. Ocalong Falls is a small falls but considered as a beautiful and photogenic site of falls. The last provinces in Region 1 is the Pangasinan. So, the capital of Pangasinan is the Lingayen. So, I have 4 examples of the geographic features of Pangasinan. And the first is the Mount Balungaw. Mount Balungaw, it is inactive volcano. Number 2 is the Aluminous 100 Islands. It is one of the most popular tourist attraction in Pangasinan. And when it low tide, 124 islands appear, and if it is high tide, 123 islands will appear, and it is scattered at Lingayen Gulf. And the number 3 is the Enchanted Cave. Enchanted Cave, it is one of the cave in Pangasinan, and it holds emerald green and fresh, full of water on its bottom. And the last one is the Agno River. Agno River is the largest river in Pangasinan. So that is all my overall discussion in Region 1, and the next presenter is Maylin Obnelia and J. Ann Reforma for the discussion in Cordillera Administrative Region.
Thank you, Ms. Rachel Pinza. So now let's proceed to the discussion of CAR region, or the Cordillera Administrative Region. It consists of 6 provinces, namely Apayao, Abra, Kalinga, Mountain Province, Ifugao, and Benguet. So I am Maylin Abnyala, and I will discuss the 3 provinces, Apayao, Abra, and Kalinga, their geological features and economic features. So now, let's start the discussion. Dupac Rock Formation is a cluster of jagged limestone boulders that measure 7 to 8 feet high. The topography of Dupac made it favorable hiding place for the locals insurgents during wars and uprising. Therefore, it plays a major historical role in the area. Dupac Rock Formation is one of the most featured tourist spots in Apayao Province. Next, Lusa Cave. Lusa Cave, it contains of several chambers. It showcases the natures and its best. It has a wide opening that reminiscent of a cathedral's dome. Also, it has an underground river like that of Palawan. Inside, you can witness the stunning stalagmite and stalactite rock formation. Next is Mount Sulu. It measures 1,336 meters above sea levels, making it the highest peak in Apayao. Next is Purit Cave. Purit Cave has an upper and lower chambers, vertically clearance of 6 to 8 feet high and 10 to 12 feet wide. There are no so many rock formation inside, but it serves as sanctuary for numerous bats. Let's proceed to Abulog River or Apayao River. It traverses all the municipalities of Apayao except for Conner. It extended more than 181 kilometers, making it the longest river in the province. Also, it ranked as one of the cleanest river in the country and one of the largest river system in the country. Last but not the least, geographical features of Apayao is the Mount Kilang. It rises more than 1,656 meters above sea level, making it the highest peak of northern Apayao. It can be viewed in the boundary of Apayao and Ilocos Norte. First is the Lusuwag Spring. It offers the perfect family fun, especially for the swimmers. It is a picnic resort with all your needs, such as spring, water slide, and cottages for your convenience. Next is the Sibud Cave. It is a must visit for the cave enthusiast and the beginner as well. It is a plenty of mineral deposits, chambers, and cavern. Now let's proceed to Apao Rolling Hill. It is another obscure spot that you can see in Tinig Abra. From viewpoint across the high valley, enjoy the picturesque panorama of the grass-topped mountain. Next is the Piwik Rock Formation. This natural beauty can be found farther down the road from Apao Rolling Hill. The highlights here are the gleaming white limestone rock formation that wall the bank of the Tineg River. For the last geographical features of Abra, it is the Kili Falls and Kili Hot Spring. It is one of the many beautiful places in the Abra that you can visit all year round. The main attraction here is not just the waterfalls. Hidden behind the main cascade is a hot spring flows into the icy cold water. The first geographical features of Kalinga Province is Mount Binuluan. Mount Binuluan towers lie over the municipalities of Tinglayan, Pasil, and Libuagan. It stands prominently for more than 2,329 meters above sea levels. Beautiful and dense mossy forests cover its upper slope. So next is Sulphur Hill. Sulphur Hill is located in the lower slope of Mount Binuluan. The bizarre sight of the Sulphur Hill would definitely make up the difficulty in getting here. Next is the Buwaya Cave. Buwaya Cave features various stalactite and stalagmite rock formation. There are many beautiful chambers inside that reminiscence of cathedral's dome. On some parts of the cave, you would feel like you are in the golden chambers. So next is Mount Matingoy. Mount Matingoy depicts the shape of the lady lying on its back. The legend says that the mountain is the remnant of a woman waiting for her husband to return but in vain. Next is Pangfangao Lake. It sits on an elevation of around 1,800 to 2,000 meters above sea levels. It teems with the Japanese eels. It is named after a local plant called karao, which abound in the area. Last geographical features of Kalinga Province is the Pungit Falls. Pungit Falls measure around 20 feet high and has a small and shallow pool. The hot atmosphere of Bugnay makes the Pungit a perfect getaway for cooling off. So now, let's talk about the economic features of the first three provinces in Car region. Apayao, Abra, and Kalinga is devoted in agricultural production, particularly in food and industrial crop such as palay, corn, coffee, root crop, and vegetables. Fruit produced include pineapple, banana, coconut, and mangosteen. Also, they are famous in hand weaving and bamboo and rattan products. They also known as distributor of natural dye product. And now, Ms. J. Ann Reforma will continue to present the three last provinces in Car region. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Maili. Now we are done discussing the Region 1 and the first three provinces of the Cordillera Administrative. And for my part, I will discuss the last three provinces of the Cordillera Administrative Region. So let us start with Mountain Province. Mountain Province is a landlocked province of the Philippines in the Cordillera Administrative Region in Luzon, formerly known as La Montanosa by Spanish administrators for its mountainous terrain. Mountain Province lies in the heart of Grand Cordillera, known to be the Philippines' biggest and highest chain of mountains. So what geographic features lies in Mountain Province? So first, rising at the northeastern edge of Cordillera is the highest point of Mountain Province, which is the Mount Amuyao. It is the country's 10th highest mountain and an important physical and cultural landmark in Mountain Province. The second geographic features we can see in the province is the Angotan Cave. It is a relatively and priceless intact beauty of Beluang, the largest barangay in Sadanga, Mountain Province. It was named after Angotan, a native who followed the cave and ended up in Sagada, where he was killed by the local inhabitants. The third is the Puwaas Falls. So it is also located at Sadanga Mountain Province. Even from a distance, we can already view the falls cascading like a huge bridal veil on the face of a massive cliff. So the fourth is the Siblao Taraw Lake. It is a mystic lake covered in thick and yellow mosses, located at Barlig Mountain Province. About Mountain Province economic feature. Agriculture is the main source of income, with tourism providing a significant boost on its economy. Their agricultural activity is composed of the sagada weaving, bamboo coating bag making, and Mountain Province wine processing. Being a tourist destination, Mountain Province has the Santa Rita Cathedral and the Episcopal Church of St. Mary the Virgin. Another place to visit in Mountain Province is the Buntok Museum, where the history and heritage of the indigenous people of the Cordillera region is preserved. And of course, the famous hanging coffins of Sagada. It is an ancient burial ritual of the Igorot people, where the elderly carve their own coffins and the dead are hanged off the side of a cliff. The fifth province of the Cordillera Administrative Region that I will discuss is the Ifugao. It is also a landlocked province of the Philippines situated within Cordillera Administrative Region. It is characterized by mountain terrains, river valleys, and massive forests. So what geographic feature lies in Ifugao? In this province, we can find the Mount Polis, which ranks as the third highest mountain in Ifugao and the 124th highest mountains in the country. Next, toward the landscape central Ifugao province is Mount Ampuan. It is being eyed as a premium mountaineering and camping site. Third is the Mount Nagchayan. Is one of the mystic Ifugao tourist spots. It was a battleground during the Japanese invasion. Ifugao province has also Buyukan Falls, which is located at Banawe, Ifugao, and beyond the rice paddies of Batad village is a hidden gem, the Tapia Falls. It is a stunning 70-meter drop of ice-cold water that is lusciously inviting, especially after navigating a series of steep paddies up and down. Located at Lagawi, Ifugao is the Bantakan Cave, a three-room cave with dripping water that forms stalactites and stalagmites of different shapes. One of the prides of Ifugao province, located at the top of the hill and shaded with lots of plants and trees, is the Ambuwaya Lake, a perfect place for picnics and camps, and also it is now the site of a research on fishing culture. About Ifugao's economic features, agriculture and wet rice cultivation on terraces, mountainsides are the two main economic activities of Ifugao people, with approximately 75% laboring as farmers. The province is known for its grand rice terraces, which grace the steep mountainsides. There we can find the Batad rice terraces and the famous Banawe rice terraces. Aside from planting rice, Ifugao is also into hat making and ikat weaving. We can also see the Ifugao Museum, a museum which highlights the cultural and heritage of the Ifugao people of modern Philippines. And also lies in Ifugao the Philippine War Memorial Shrine, a gigantic shrine that commemorates the end of World War II. For the sixth and the last province of the Cordillera Administrative Region that I will be discussing is Benguet. Benguet is a landlocked province of the Philippines. It has mountainous terrains of peaks, ridge, and canyons, and also has a temperate and generally pleasant climate. Talking about its geographic features, right there lies the Philippines' third highest mountains and Luzon's highest peak, which is the Mount Pulag. It borders the provinces of Benguet, Ifugao, and Nueva Vizcaya. It hosts more than 500 plant species and also houses several endangered species. Located at Barangay Ampucao, Itogon, Benguet, Mount Ulap is a beautiful and scenic landscape that represents much of what the Cordillera is, with grassland summits, pine ridges, and an open view of the other Cordillera mountains. Mount Ulap is surprisingly a surreal view as well. Oyongbong Falls is a waterfall located near the village of Duel in Kuglay, Benguet. The falls cascades on a sliding platform sideward and is a very long and deep pool. A single layer drop along the river of the same name, hidden in a vast vegetable plantation of Sindio and subdams the Bilang Falls. The waterfall drops at a height approximately 4 meters into a deep natural pool, which locals estimate to be about 20 meters deep. Some say that its catch basin is shaped like a jar or a banga, thus its name. Next is the Amburayan River. It is a river in the northeastern portion of island of Luzon. It originates from the mountains of the Cordilleras and traverses the provinces of Benguet, La Union, and Ilocos Sur, with a total length of 96 kilometers where it empties into the South China Sea. It is known for its jam production and a strawberry farm. Aside from food production, it is also known for its traditional hand weaving. Benguet province is also a tourist destination. There lies the famous Burnham Park, the Mansion House and Ride Park, Baguio Country Club, and Baguio Export Processing Zone, which provides a significant boost to its economy. And that's all for my discussion for the last three provinces of the Cordillera Administrative Region. Now, let's move on to the next region, the Region 12.
Thank you, Ms. Reforma at Ms. Obniala. I'm Teresa Bisolas. Welcome to Region 12. Let's proceed to the geographic features of Region 12. Welcome to Cotabato. 1 landform and 3 waterform. The famous mountain/volcano is Mount Apu.
Mount Apu, also known locally as Apu Sandawa.
Second, the famous lake is Lake Venado.
Lake Venado is an endorheic lake located at the foot of Mount Apu.
Third, for the falls, we have Marble Falls.
Indangan Falls, also called Marble or Marble Falls, are located in Barangay Indangan.
Last, we have river, which is Rio Grande.
The Mindanao, also known as the Mindanao River, is the second largest river system in the Philippines.
Let's go to the Sultan Kudarat. Now, we have 2 landform and 3 waterform. Second, we have volcano. The famous volcano is Pitoto Calabao.
Itot Calabao Mountain is located in Bagumbayan, Sultan Kudarat, Philippines.
Third, we have lake. The famous lake is Busa Lake. Fourth, we have falls, the Tres Andanas Falls.
Tres Andanas Falls, the nestled between mountains.
Welcome to South Cotabato. First, we have mountain slash volcano. The famous mountain is Mount Matumtum.
Tutum is an active volcano.
Fourth is falls. We have fake Cebu's Seven Falls.
Cebu Seven Falls, one of the tallest in Asia.
Welcome to Sarangani. We have two landforms and waterforms. First, we have mountain slash volcano. The famous volcano is Mount Busa.
Declared key biodiversity and important bird area, and home to critically endangered.
Second, cave. The famous cave is Ayub Cave.
The Ayub Cave was the first significant archaeological site discovered.
Third is river. The famous river is Pangi River.
Popular because of its clean water and adventurous one.
Is lake. The famous lake is Kalaha Kars.
Kalaha Kars land derived its name from Kalaha. Cotabato City is the primary trade and commercial center of all southern western Mindanao. Rice, corn, coconuts, sugarcane, coffee, and bananas are grown in the region. The economy of Sultan Kudarat is predominantly agricultural. The leading crops produced in the province are rice, corn, coconuts, coffee, bananas, mangoes, durians, and African palm. The province of South Cotabato, the major agricultural crops are pineapple, papaya, asparagus, fruits, cani, coconut, corn, rice, banana, mango, durian, rubber, and sugarcane are major crops now being planted by the inhabitants.
Thank you, Miss Salas. And now let's move on to the Region 12 and explore the Region 13, also known as Caraga region. It is an administrative region of the Philippines, occupying the northeastern section of Mindanao. The region comprises 4 provinces, which are Agusan del Norte, Agusan del Sur, Surigao del Norte, and Surigao del Sur. It has 6 cities, 67 municipalities, and 1,311 barangays. And now, let's talk about the geographical features of Region 13. The region is characterized by mountainous areas, flat and rolling lands. Mountain ridges divided Agusan and Surigao provinces, and some ridges separates most of the lowlands along the Pacific coast. As you can see to the map of Region 13, it has so much tourist spots like lakes, caves, mountains, and also beaches and islands. You don't have to fly all the way to Palau just to swim with the jellyfish. Head to Bucas Grande and be stunned by the caves, lagoons, and postcard perfect coral life. In Surigao del Norte, do not miss the tropical island cliches. Bask in the azure waters in Naked Island, Guyam Island, and the fairest of them all, the Daco Island. Delve in the 24 islet rising from the seafloor in Surigao del Sur. Go gaga over Britannia group of island and Caguet Beach. Be seduced by the fusion of deep turquoise and emerald waters in Enchanted River. The ruggedly enchanting Dinagat Island is devoid of luxury trapping. And last, let's talk about the economic features of Region 13. The region has a rich natural resources, and it has large tracts of land available for development. The Caraga region is noted for its wood-based economy, its extensive water resources, and its rich mineral deposits such as iron, gold, silver, nickel, chromite, manganese, and copper. And its leading crops are palay, bananas, and coconuts. And the major agricultural products of the region includes the corn, palay, coconut, gold, bananas, rubber, oil palm, prawns, milkfish, crabs, and also mangoes. The Caraga's proximity to Cebu and Manila makes it favorable shipping point of products and from these markets. In Agusan del Sur, the rice occupies the largest cultivated area with 243.85 square kilometers. Ironically, rice sufficiency persists especially in the unplanned and hard-to-reach barangays. And while the corn plantations cover 255.25 square kilometers for both white and yellow corns. And also, the Agusan del Sur is known for their banana chips.
That would be all our discussion in Region 1, Cordillera Administrative Region, Region 12, and Region 13. I hope that we give you some insights about their geographic and economic features. Thank you for watching.